A man barely alive.
Hello? Do y'all get those kind of calls? They hung up. They didn't want anything. We get them all the time. At least I do.
Hey, I have a serious topic with a phenomenal praise report. All right? Don't touch my leg. I ain't forget. I just had to say something.
What are you talking
Don't
about?
try. Quit trying to feel on me. Hey, everybody. My name is G Brown. G Brown, the lifestyle changer.
And I'm Frederick Brown, the husband.
All right, Mr. Husband. Well, what is this?
Hanging with the Browns. Yes.
See, you thought I was going to forget that. No, I didn't forget. So, when we talk about you not being able to walk, I don't think people really, because an example would be if I say so-and-so bought a house, but a house could be 12 bedrooms, 6, 1 bedroom, and so different people get different ideas in their mind. It's like, okay, he couldn't walk. He was, he was sitting down so I want to go into depth in regards to that. I want to do a time frame in regards to that. A lot of times when I tell this story, I say this flare-up started December 8th of 2022. But in saying that, you didn't immediately stop walking at that moment.
Right.
So when the flare-up first happened, it was like, oh my God, here we go again.
Right. Normally what happens when I would get a flare-up, it would generally start in one ankle, which had been what was happening most often over the past year or two. No more than 3 or 4 times a year, but for some reason the frequency started increasing. And I would get it in one foot, and I could still walk with a little limp. You may have seen it in one of the other videos when we were shopping.
From the grocery store.
I had a little limp. So there was a tiny bit of pain in either my inside ankle or outside ankle. Well, that in itself isn't debilitating. But as the condition worsened, it moved to the outer ankle as well. And we just start with one foot, inner ankle, outer ankle, front of the foot. And then for the first time, it actually hit my big toe. And yeah, that was the first time. Normally it would not hit my big toe. It was just in my ankles. And so that made it more difficult to walk, right? And it got to a point where I was really limping and I would grab the cane. And I found some relief in trying to walk with the cane, alleviating some of the pressure that I would be putting on it.
And real quick, when you would sit, we was doing ice.
Elevation, ice, compression.
That was hard to even get.
Yeah.
We did the little ankle ones, and that was so painful to get the compression socks on.
Yeah.
To try and help, even with you coming up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course, coming up the stairs. Just walking in general, there were times just walking in general. It was very painful. And so, fast forward to December 8th, when this flare-up started once again, and it got progressively worse. And then it seems like overnight I woke up and it was in both ankles. I kid you not, both ankles. And I literally cried. I couldn't walk. I literally cried. I felt helpless. I felt like my quality of life was really heading downward, spiraling downward at an exponential rate. And, you know, it's really kind of hard to describe. And I think the video my wife captured of me trying to get to the bathroom spoke volumes of what I was going through.
Yeah, because I captured that, and to like when you got better, it was like, listen, this is what you look like. So I'm gonna pause the video here, and because a lot of times I'll put the footage off to the side. I'm gonna do that, and I want you to hear him, because there's actually you can hear him. Now that you've seen it again, how do you feel? Now, give me a time frame for that.
For what? I don't understand.
That walk that you did.
Oh, that
we
walk.
Just saw.
Oh,
but that
my
was
goodness.
like the beginning of January of this year.
Well, even the walk to the bathroom, because what you showed was just a fraction of it. You know, that may have been a 20-minute episode for me just to go do a number one. You know. Because once I got to the door, you know, in most houses, they always make bathroom doors smaller than the rest of the doors. They're not standard 32-inch wide doors, right? Unless you're handicapped, which I think I was getting to that point. But so I had to struggle to kind of get the walker through the door. Then once I got through the door, then I actually had to get to the toilet. And
which had another door.
Which had another door, right? Because it's a water closet, so it had another door that I had to get to.
And it's small.
And so then that's a whole nother episode. And then I got to come out and go through that whole process to get back into the bed.
Right. Yeah. Well, let me say, when you started the carnivore diet, you were still limping, but you did not need the assistance of the cane. Now, when did you start?
We started the carnivore diet on May 26th.
Okay.
Right, and I had gone to the specialist in March, and got a whole bunch of medications and a series of medicines going back and forth. And now I remind you, when I was taking these medicines, I never recovered 100%. And then I do recall, even after taking some of those for a couple of weeks or so, I had another flare up. Right, even taking all that medication, we went back to the doctor. I'm like, yo, I'm really tired of this and don't understand. I don't even think you went to the doctor with me on the last visit that I made. I went by myself.
The very last one, did you go after you started the carnivore?
No, I haven't gone after the carnivore.
Okay.
It was before the carnivore, because on that last visit, I was done. I felt like,
it was, I remember now, you felt like, I call it the Z pack, but it's the prednisone pack, where you like take this many, then the next day is this many, until you get down to one.
It was a steroid pack.
I know, but that's what he would prescribe you at the flare-up. So then your feeling was, hell, if I'm still getting the flare-ups on all this medicine, I'm going to stop this medicine, and then if I get a flare-up, then I'm going to take this prednisone and just be done with it.
Yeah, the prednisone
he doctored himself,
did work if I took that pack that she's talking about after the second day.
But you still weren't pain-free.
The first day, I think it's like 6 pills or so. You got to take all at once.
I don't know.
Right? And it's like a steroid boost. It's a real boost.
Well, they gave you the shots and all.
It'll cause you to gain weight. And you know, even at that point, I wasn't really very big. I had already lost a lot of weight, so it really wasn't very big. So it wasn't an initial concern of mine, but I didn't want to take the steroid medicine, right? So, fast forward to your brother coming and sharing with us the carnivore diet, and I started immediately on that day, May 26th.
I want to do this time frame. So the video that you watched was the beginning of January this year. All right, 2023. And then the specialist was the 1st of March.
Rheumatologist, yes.
And then you still had flare-ups, and I don't know. You've only did the walker 2 or 3 times within this time frame. But I want you to know that from May 26th, he had a slight limp. By the 1st of June, maybe like
first week in June.
So it was maybe like the 4th or 5th of June.
Yeah, so it's honestly, it was between the 1st and the 2nd week. For sure, the 2nd week it was gone, but I think it was somewhere midstream between the 1st and the 2nd week when.
So I want you guys to know, for all of those meds, for all of that, pretty good 2 weeks of eating by the carnivore standard, this diet, this lifestyle.
Proper human diet.
Yes. That, all of that. All the medicine, all the everything.
All of it.
He had a slight limp, and we were able to pinpoint it on something that he ate.
Yep.
He drank. And then after that was just the end of it. But he could actually go down the stairs, and then all of a sudden, like, the whole ankle would slip. And then he's grabbing on to not fall. So he used to just go down. You put that 1 foot down and brought it, and that 1 foot down and brought it. And it wasn't even this.
Yeah.
It was the 1 foot deal.
1 foot deal.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the moral of this, to bring it all to a close, because I want you to see now, due to inflation, he is no longer the $6 million man. He's the $10 million man.
Yeah.
Now take a look at this.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic man.
You think they enjoyed this?
I hope they did. I really did. I enjoyed making it.
All right. And if they enjoyed it, what should they do?
Like, share, and subscribe. And you know what? Take a look at this video.